What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Double T Gaming, and I usually have a script for my Pokemon videos. I think the only video I haven't had a script for was when my initial reaction to Ash losing the Kalos League. That's when I was just ranting about it, and I have something else to rant about today. So, a couple days ago, Koro released a new poster for the Sun and Moon anime, and I let it simmer for a little bit. I gave it a couple days. I think it was released on the 12th. It is now the 15th. I let it sit for a couple days, let my feelings, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I let it simmer for a little bit. And I've decided that this is the most idiotic thing that could ever happen in this show. Okay, first of all, this is the poster right here. Looks ridiculous. The entire premise of this series, of the Sun and Moon anime, is Ash is going to school. He's going to school, and it's going to focus around him graduating like never before. Quote unquote, he wants to graduate like never before. I guess he wants to graduate like never before is like the new, I want to be the very best like no one ever was. Maybe they're trying to go more mainstream, having a classroom setting, kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX did after the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series was so serious, then go to school. But dude, what could he possibly learn after 20 years? He's finished in the top 2, top 4, top 8, top 16 in all these different leagues. What more does he have to learn? I don't understand. Like, why would they make him go to school? Granted, the old cut and dry, travel the region, get the 8 badges, getting kind of dull. But still, at least make it something similar to the Battle Frontier or the Orange Island League when there's something big that he's trying to get towards. Like some type of league or anything, but this is not what we wanted, and I'm getting kind of heated talking about this. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. I don't understand. He just finished up top 2 in the Kalos League, and now they're gonna put him in school. What could he learn besides the Z moves and I guess the new Alolan form, which he could easily learn about that the same way he learned about Mega Evolution in Kalos, but that's not my place. I just think the whole premise is stupid. I know a lot of people are happy he's actually going to school. This is probably the best opportunity for him to age. Because if you go to school, a year has to pass by. It has to pass by. A school year has to pass by. So I guess maybe Ash is finally about to age. But after 20 years, he should have gone to school after Kanto or something. Because it's too late for this. In my opinion, it is way too late for this. Let's just look at the way he looks. First of all, he doesn't have gloves on. It's been 20 years and this man decides to take his gloves off. If he does not have a tan line from the gods Zeus himself, then this is stupid. He's got a Z ring on. I guess Pikachu's gonna get a Z move, which is pretty obvious through this, but I guess that's pretty cool. But he just looks so stupid. How could you go from looking so amazing in XYZ, so the best looking Ash you could ever have? His hat actually looked like Red's hat from the original Red and Blue games. He was starting to resemble Red in the way he acted and the way he battled, and now he just goes looking like this. Yeah, I guess it's more casual. It's more mainstream, like I said, but I guess kids, they're aiming for a younger audience. And I thought after what was happening in XYZ, would they aim for a bigger audience? I guess not. I guess at the beginning of each series, they just trying to make it for kids and then slowly but surely build up to what's something big. But I don't understand what big could come from him going to school. That is something I cannot wrap my head around at all. And if you look at this picture closely, you see a couple female characters in it, and you do not see Serena. So sadly, it looks like more shipping is going to end at the end of XYZ, and that is, once again, the stupidest thing they could ever do. A more shipping added such a different dynamic to the show. I've read that people wanted to come back just to see the chemistry between Ash and Serena when they're on the screen together. It adds a whole other story, a whole other thing to it, and they're taking it away after just 3 seasons. There's better be some big time XYZ closure or something. Like even in the preview for episode 44, there was a moment where Clement was battling people, like a new challenger to his gym, which people are speculating this guy's from the Alola region. But I don't know, it doesn't look like he does have a Cubone, so it's a possibility for a Alolan Cubone to show up. But I think he would look it, not actually turn into it. But anyway, when there was a scene where everyone was standing there and Serena wasn't there, so people are speculating that after this episode she's going to be gone. So there better be some, like I said, some big time, emotional goodbye between her and Ash, because that's just, if she's gone now already, when there's still so many episodes left, I'm gonna be pretty upset about it. I know a lot of people are too. I kind of calmed down a little bit. I took a pause. I calmed down a little bit. Okay, no more Serena. I think that's stupid. That's a whole other dynamic to the show they're taking away from that, just like that. I wish they could have made her Misty and make her stay for 2 regions. But this region's gonna be different than everything else. Looks like they're going for a full-on reset with this. Him going to school, a whole different concept. The biggest thing in my opinion that is going to be wrong with this, what's going to happen at the end of XYZ, is that it looks like Greninja is just going to end up being dumped at Professor Oak's lab. Because he is not shown in this picture. If Ash Greninja was shown in this picture, this would be 10 times better, but he's not. How are you going to, a Pokemon like Greninja, he's a once-in-a-generation type Pokemon. No one's ever seen a Pokemon like him before in thousands of years. A bond phenomenon with him and Ash that's incredible. So strong, Ash's strongest Pokemon. How are you just going to dump that Pokemon at Professor Oak's lab? I don't Oh my gosh, I don't understand why they would do that. He's probably one of the best things that's ever happened in the series. XYZ was amazing. It was amazing. It's the best series ever been on Pokemon. The best arc just wrapped up with Team Flare arc. Just happened today. Fantastic episodes though. Episode 42 and 43. If you haven't seen those, go watch it. It sucks because episode 44 is not going to air again until October, and it looks like they're just kind of calming down a little bit after all this dark awesomeness that was in it. But I'll get to that in a second. But the fact that Greninja's not going to be in it just makes me so mad. I know it makes so much more people mad too. Because how are you just going to take away a Pokemon like this and just put him at Professor Oak's lab? At least when Charizard left, he was actually training at the Charcific Valley. And I guess when Squirtle left, he went to go join the Squirtle squad. Bulbasaur kind of runs the whole lab. But with Greninja, there's got to be something big that would make Ash just leave him there. There's got to be some big time saying like goodbye or something. Even though it would be pretty cool to see Greninja, like Sceptile and Infernape all kind of train together so they become super strong. But I bet you money. I bet you $1,000. I bet you like $1. Maybe like $10. I bet you like $10 that Greninja will not even be mentioned or show up at all in the Alola region. No way. Maybe in the first episode for him saying the goodbyes and everything, but after that, nothing. I bet you $1,000. I just upped it to $1,000. He's not going to show up in Alola, and it's going to piss me off. It's going to piss me off so much. Ah, How do you go from the awesomeness that has been XYZ, the XY series, and turn it into this? Something that just looks cartoonish, looks so much more dumbed down for kids, after you're taking such a dark turn in this Team Flare arc, the best arc in the history of Pokemon, ever. How are you going to go from such an arc like that and turn it into this? I don't understand that. XYZ was so good. How the Team Flare arc just wrapped up with all the gym leaders, the champion, everybody just lined up trying to defend Kalos. That was awesome. It was amazing. But now they're just going to go to this, him going to school and trying to graduate. This series is going to be the next Black and White. Like, that's what's going to happen. If they don't figure something out fast to make this a little bit better, this series is going to be the next Black and White, but I feel like it's already too late. They're going to give this 3 years like they did Black and White, and then they're going to dip into something totally different, and everything's going to change again, and we're never going to get what was X and Y back. I guess after you hit a peak with XYZ, the best series of Pokemon ever, it just drops immediately. Because this is coming out in November, so we got about a month and a half till this comes out. XY is scheduled probably to end sometime in late October, so there's going to be like no downtime between these two series. And it's going to be bad. It's going to suck. But those are just my thoughts on it. I got a little bit upset for there. I calmed down for a second, but it just makes me so mad. I've been watching this show I'm 19 years old right now. I've been watching it since I was probably about 5. So I've watched it for 15 years. I've watched every episode pretty much. I've gone back, watched all the episodes, and there's never been a series like XYZ, and now they're going to do this to it. That just frustrates me. I know it frustrates a lot of old-time Pokemon fans. I guess the school setting, once again, is trying to look at people who are actually watching the show and try and make it more realistic, but there's no way you could do that after 20 years of this. No way. It's too late for that. You should have done that at the beginning, and now they're just trying to ruin it for people who have been a long-time fan, and XYZ actually brought fans back to the show because it was so good, but now it's over. Tell me what you guys think about it. Do you like Ash going to school? Do you like No More Serena? Do you like No More Greninja? Do you like any of this, trying to dumb it down? Do you like the way he looks? Do you like him not having any gloves on? Because, dude, Zeus better, I don't know. His tan line is going to be big. They're not going to show it because it's stupid, but he's got a tan line out of poop. Okay. Anyway, just tell me what you guys think about it. Thank you guys for watching. This is Double T Gaming. My reviews for episode 42 and 43, I don't know if I'll be able to make those videos because I do have a lot coming on this weekend with NBA 2K17 coming out. But Pokemon is still one of my big things. I love it. I'm going to stick with the Sun and Moon anime for a little bit. I'm going to see what it's like, see if I actually like it, see if I see any potential in it. Because the first 2 episodes of XYZ, when Ash jumped off that building, I knew the series was going to be amazing. But if there's not something big that's going to happen, this series is going to go down the drain fast. It's going to go down the drain fast, and a lot of people are going to jump ship, and Nintendo is going to be like, not Nintendo, the Pokemon company is just going to be like, he's going to school, bros. But, oh my gosh. I'm just ranting about this now. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is Double T Gaming. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you like the content, and I will see you guys in the next video.